bulletproof kind of suit. Reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. No disguise needed. A voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politic with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomnia?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Dances by him. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On play action, Prescott steps away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing on third down, Fields. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Fields now to throw.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They're able to hold them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They run for it with Harris, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Prescott now from the 50. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead now. Opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. An option handoff given to Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Rams at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
46-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Rams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
From the 24, Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Rolling to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's got the hook up for Diggs. Touchdown, Rams. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe for the run. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
To Mike Williams. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Prescott. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Play action now. Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Foster. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, this is Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Back to throw. Fields.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Fields.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here's Fields. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Complete to number 2. A 6-yard pickup.
1 quarter remains. lines here in this Thursday night matchup. Second down and 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott off play action. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On play action, Prescott on the move to his left. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us 1 step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Steelers on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Fields. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's Fields. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This one finds Austin out right. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Fields finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking to throw. Prescott. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. To the air again, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Fields on first down. Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining. Here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They snap it to Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Prescott now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
127 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action now, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again.
And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points.